More to marketing.
Welcome to More to Marketing, the podcast on marketing, product, and everything business. I'm your host, Susan, and today we've got a topic about something that I think is a bit special, and I do love it. I think people do this wrong, or they don't do it necessarily right, but it's all about A/B testing and how it is indispensable. In today's very hyper-competitive environment, data is king. Data is gold. Data is what you need to make informed decisions. Every decision, every tweak, and every strategy needs to be backed by tangible evidence. Or it should be in most cases. But why? Because businesses crave growth and they need to captivate their audience effectively. And this is where effective A/B testing, a robust methodology that empowers organizations to make informed decisions, is driven by real user insights. Now, we're going to explore a bit of the intricacies of A/B testing to give you a bit of a comprehensive guide to how to optimize campaigns, refining user experiences, and driving conversions through data-driven experimentation. So whether you're a marketer, product manager, or just curious about how businesses make their decisions, let's demystify A/B testing and uncover the secret sauce about this data-driven success. So, A/B testing, also known as split testing, is a research technique that involves comparing two variations of an element to determine which one performs better. Imagine presenting different versions of a web page or an email or even an app feature to similar user segments simultaneously. By doing so, businesses can gauge the effectiveness of each variation and make data-backed decisions to enhance their offerings. But did you know that the roots of A/B testing actually go back to the 1920s? It was pioneered by a statistician, Ronald Fisher, and he laid the foundation for randomized controlled experiments. Now, it was initially done for agricultural trials, but it evolved over years, been used in clinical studies, direct marketing campaigns, and eventually now it's used quite a lot in the digital world. And it's one of the biggest foundations for modern product marketing. A/B testing, when done right, can be a game changer to product marketing. But how? So first off, maximizing the value of existing traffic. Attracting visitors is only half of your battle. The real challenge lies in the conversion of those visitors into loyal customers or subscribers. A/B testing allows businesses to refine their offerings, ensure every user interaction resonates with their target audience. Thereby they're now increasing the likelihood of conversions. Reducing bounce rate and fostering engagement. Now, first impressions do matter when people land on a website. A/B testing empowers businesses to captivate visitors from the moment they land on a page or open an app. By experimenting with different elements such as the layout, navigation, content presentation, and all these different pieces that you have on your site, images even, businesses can identify the most engaging experiences, reducing bounce rates, and encouraging users to stick around longer. And this is why I love tools like Google Analytics, because they help you see this along the funnel. Enhancing sales and revenue streams. Revenue is how businesses survive. You need it as their lifeblood. A/B testing allows companies to use data-driven approaches to refine their marketing campaigns, optimize the conversion funnels, and tailoring product offerings to the targeted audience that they prefer, ultimately boosting sales and revenue. So that means you don't have to offer it to everyone. You can actually tailor it to certain people coming in based on the data. Gathering invaluable audience insights. Beyond immediate performance improvements, A/B testing provides a wealth of insights into actual user behavior and preferences. Analyzing experiment results helps businesses develop a deeper understanding of their audience. Informing future product decisions and development, marketing strategies, and also how to improve the user experience and all the enhancements that go along there. So now that we've had a bit of a chat about establishing the power of A/B testing, let's see about some of the different variations and methodologies that can expand it beyond just the basic A/B split test. The first one is multivariate testing, also with the abbreviation MVT. Multivariate testing takes A/B testing a step further by evaluating multiple variables and their combinations simultaneously. This approach helps businesses identify the optimal configuration of elements such as, say, headlines, images, and call to action buttons to maximize desired outcomes. Another one is multi-page testing. Multi-page testing involves evaluating variations across multiple pages within a user journey. It's particularly useful when you need to test small adjustments that must be consistent across various pages, ensuring a seamless user experience. Another one is fake door testing. Fake door testing is a clever way to gauge interest in a potential feature or product before investing resources in its development. By presenting a simulated version of the feature to users and tracking their intentions, businesses can validate demand and make informed decisions about their product roadmap. So let's talk about some of the elements now to test for A/B testing when you're doing the experimentation in a digital landscape. There's a whole pile of different opportunities here, and these aren't limited. These are just a few different examples to help you on your road. First one is, of course, headlines and sublines and subject lines. Test different styles, word choices, and the messaging to find the most captivating headlines for your content and also your email campaigns. Call to actions, CTAs. Experiment with various different copy, placements, design, and formatting to optimize your call to actions for higher click rates and conversions. It could even be just colors. Layout and navigation. A seamless user experience is critical. Test different layout configurations, navigation structures, and also content that you've organized for the pages. See what Google Analytics is telling you. Do you need all those pages? Can you reduce them? See what works and how it can help. Social proof and credibility indicators. So many times people like to actually hear what people think out there. Product reviews are huge, testimonials. So have them and place them and test them and see what happens when you put their placement and the presentation of these elements like testimonials and reviews on different parts of your site. Try to build trust and drive conversions here and see what happens when you start adding these indicators in there. And the last one we'll talk about here is the visual elements and media. So evaluate the impact of different visual assets, ensuring that the content resonates with your target audience and enhances their user experience. Images, videos, all of these can make a big difference when done right. Now, conducting an effective A/B test requires a structured approach. So here's a step-by-step guide to help you. So 1, identify improvement opportunities. Use data analytic tools, use feedback and industry benchmarks to pinpoint underperforming areas in your digital ecosystem. Now that you've identified them, number 2, formulate some hypotheses. Outline a clear hypothesis that predicts the expected outcome of an experiment. This guides the testing process and helps to interpret the results. 3, define success measures. It's always important to have established performance indicators, so KPIs, that align with your business objectives, such as click-through rates, conversion rates, or user engagement rates, metrics, whatever it is. 4, create test variations. So develop those distinct variations that address the identified area of improvement while maintaining a consistent user experience across the other elements. 5, segment and randomize these user groups. So segment your user base and randomly assign them to different test groups to ensure unbiased results. 6, the fun part, run your A/B test. Implement the test using specialized testing tools or a platform and monitor its progress. 7, analyze and interpret the results. Once the test concludes, analyze the data to determine which variation performs better based on your success metrics. 8, implement and iterate. If a variation outperforms the control, implement the changes. But remember, optimization is an ongoing process. You need to continue to test and iterate. Now, there are a whole pile of tools to use to make or break your A/B testing efforts. Here are a few popular A/B testing tools out there at the moment for you to consider. Now, these lists always change, so check them out and also do some searching yourself. But you've got UserPilot, a product growth platform with powerful A/B testing capabilities, offering user-friendly interfaces and data analytics. OmniConvert, tailored for e-commerce. This tool really does excel in A/B testing, segmentation, and website personalisation with a robust cross-device testing and debugging feature. Hotjar, one that I've heard a lot of. While not particularly and primarily an A/B testing tool, Hotjar's qualitative insights like session recordings and heat mapping can complement your A/B testing efforts by revealing the why behind the user behavior. Now, despite its power, A/B testing does come with challenges. So let's talk about those so that you know what to look for to overcome. So one of the first ones is always going to be insufficient sample sizes. So ensure that your sample sizes are statistically significant to avoid those false positives and also inaccurate conclusions. The novelty effect. Focus on first-time visitors or implementing measures to minimize the impact of novelty of your results. You got to make sure you watch out for that, because sometimes those first-time people aren't the people that you generally want there all the time. Know your audience. Another is the external factors. Account for potential external factors such as holidays or global events that may influence user behavior during your test period. Analysis paralysis. Establish those key objectives, prioritize KPIs, and develop a structured approach to data to avoid getting overwhelmed by data. Now, when you have your data, or you're about to go through and actually set your KPIs, I should say, you need to have some measurements for success. It is critical. Some of the main ones you could consider A/B testing are conversion rates. They're directly tied to business objectives like sales or signups. Click-through rates, relevant for testing users' engagement on elements. Bounce rates, useful for evaluating the effectiveness of elements related to the user engagement and retention. Time on page or session durations. Now, this is an interesting one depending on what you do, but it indicates your users' engagement levels. Another one is definitely going to be your revenue and sales metrics. Like, come on, it's crucial, particularly if you're in e-commerce and if you've got a subscription-based model or you're selling things. By tracking these metrics, businesses can gain a comprehensive understanding of their A/B testing efforts and make informed decisions to drive growth. Now, as we look to the future of A/B testing, A/B testing is set to evolve with emerging trends and best practices. So I want to give you guys a bit of a keep your eye out watch on these, just to see how they may impact your A/B testing now and into the future. So the first one is personalisation and segmentation. So tailoring content and user journeys to specific audience segments will become increasingly important. AI, artificial intelligence, and machine learning, they're posing revolutionary changes to A/B testing, automating test designs, identifying optimal variations, and excelling decision-making. So they're very powerful tools, but you need to have the right data in them to make them meaningful. Continuous experimentation and agile methodologies. Embracing a culture of continuous testing and iterative improvements is essential for staying competitive. Lastly, in this list to keep an eye out for is privacy and data governance. They're changing in all different countries all the time. Prioritizing responsible data practices within A/B testing initiatives will be crucial for maintaining user trust and compliance with regulations. I hope you've gotten something out of A/B testing and what it involves. It's not just a simple set and forget. You really need to understand your why and then have the tools to be able to get the data out of it when you're doing all these changes to see what is working. You'll continually need to go back and see the data, see the user behavior, and change and iterate continuously. Nothing stays the same forever. That's where A/B testing can help you identify missed opportunities. Thank you for listening to this podcast from More to Marketing. Don't forget to like and follow to hear more podcasts.
More to Marketing.